Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Danny Burke with BurkeSpeed.com. Going to list a few pitchers that you should consider avoiding for tonight's Major League Baseball slate. Let's begin up in Minnesota, where the Twins are hosting the Rockies yet again. Minnesota with a nice dub on Monday evening, looking to replicate that success against right-hander Cal Quantrill. Now, Quantrill, despite coming off a great outing, well, at least that's what you think against the Cardinals. He went five scoreless innings, but he walked four batters, only struck out one, and his xFIP resulted in being 6.83 after that effort. So realistically, he should have pitched a lot worse. The outfield helped him out a ton. Even a home run was robbed against the St. Louis Cardinals. And you look at his underlying metrics. Take a look at his ERA. It's at 3.58, which seems fine, but then his expected ERA is 4.17. His FIP is 445 and his XFIP is 443. He's walking over 3.5 batters per 9 innings pitched. His skill interactive ERA, aka his Sierra, looking back at what his true ERA should be, that's listed at 473. His outs recorded prop is 17.5 at Bet Rivers for tonight, minus 127 juice to the under. The Twins have been top 10 over the last 2 weeks in weighted on base average, OPS, and weighted runs created plus against righties. I'm banking on Quantrill staying under 17.5 outs recorded against the Twins. And another pitcher you may want to avoid for Tuesday's slate is former Chicago Cub Marcus Stroman, now with the Yankees, arguably the best team in Major League Baseball. And he's got a good ERA to show for it at 3.04, but his xERA is screaming that he's going to get beat up. And he already did in his last outing against the Twins. 6 hits, 5 earned runs. The expected ERA is at 4.53 for Stroman. His FIP is at 4.82, and his xFIP 4.49. He's got a high home run to fly ball ratio, over 13%, and that skill interactive ERA that we discussed for Stroman, it's at 4.61. The Royals are top 9 in weighted runs created plus, OPS, and WOBA against right-handed pitching over the course of the last 2 weeks. Be cautious when it comes to backing Marcus Stroman. And finally, our top candidate to have a disastrous outing for this evening is going to be the Southpaw veteran James Paxton. However, much like Marcus Stroman, who gets the benefit of the Yankees lineup, Paxton gets that with the dominance of these Dodger bats. He somehow managed a 5-1 record despite having an ERA of 4.19 and an expected ERA of 5.34. Heck, you look at his FIP, it's at 5.35, and his xFIP is 5.38. Even his skill interactive ERA is at 5.69. Atrocious across the board for James Paxton. He's walking over 5 batters per 9 innings. He's got a 1.3% strikeout to walk ratio. He's coming off an outing where he went only 1.2 innings pitched and allowed 6 earned runs. They're going up against the defending world champion Texas Rangers. They've been struggling for a majority of this season. However, over the last 14 days, they are top 5 against lefties in WOBA, OPS, and weighted runs created plus. So if the Dodgers bats don't come alive against Dane Dunning, I don't think you can rely on James Paxton to come through. But those are a few pitchers you should look to avoid on tonight's slate. We gave you one best bet going under 17.5 outs with Cal Quantrill. Head to BurkeSpeed.com to check out my full article that gives more pitching projections, a weather report, line moves, and other best bets that I have for today's slate. Again, that's BurkeSpeed.com.